guys, what's up, and welcome to round number 4 at the PPG Presents Dragon Ball Super Regional Qualifier at the Otakon Convention here in beautiful Washington, D.C. Holy crap, that's a mouthful. That's what she said. Guys, love to have you here. We have two pretty cool decks ready to go. On the left, we have Nikolai Peterson, playing SS3 Goku. On the right, we have Christopher Spencer playing Hirudegarn. Two top-tier decks, probably the two best decks in the current format. After Gen Con, these are the two decks we saw being the most dominating. It seems like Hirudegarn might have a little bit of advantage over SS3. Can put a lot of pressure on him. But if SS Goku can make it to that end game, watch out Hirudegarn. Tough, tough, tough. Oh, Jimmy the Dragon, time rules question. I do have George here with me. George, are the players allowed to know how much time are left in the round?
No.
Can you explain a little bit about that and why that is?
So if you know exactly how much time there is, just like in Pokemon, for example, normally only half the participants are facing at the clock, first of all, so you do have an unfair advantage of looking at the clock. Sure, you could turn around. That's not really the main reason, but that's one of the few reasons.
Okay.
The main reason, though, is because if you see that there's 5 minutes left in the round, and you know how long you can kind of like time out your moves, right? Time out your plays, and be like, okay, well, if there's 3 minutes left in the round, I can make it so that I will be left with the final turn, because I can stall out my turn until I hit that 3 minutes, and then time will be called on my turn, and then you're like kind of just like low-key manipulating the sequence of turns. And then because you know how much time there is, and you know how the end of match procedures are for each appropriate tournament, then you can play those rules to your favor.
I'm super excited that our first match with my little buddy.
Yep, little Goten.
Little Goten.
He might be a buddy now. He might be an enemy very, very soon, because he is very powerful. For those of you who don't know, this is a card that was released August 1st at your local Bandai Organized Play store. So if you do have a Bandai Organized Play store, what they do is they sanction these tournaments on the BCC corporate account, right? Every store should have one. If they don't, get on your local game store today and be like, please make that event. Please make that account, right? So these BCC battles are pretty special because Bandai releases these exclusive promos to only these organized play stores, right? So they get a care package, and every month they have every few months they usually have a different promo card.
Okay.
So I believe this is volume 4. I could be correct. I could be wrong, but this is
volume
BCC
1 was
volume
Bardock.
4. Yeah.
Number 2 was Gohan.
Ability Unleash Gohan.
Yeah,
Yes.
that draws you a card.
Number 3 was Preface of Recovery Sun Goku.
Yep. And number 4.
It's this buddy right here.
All in that Goku family, by the way. Can we get a BCC Frieza?
Oh, that's true. They are. It is the whole family. Now that I think about it.
What's the next one going to be?
Maybe they're doing this on purpose.
Maybe they are.
But fantastic card regardless. Pretty hard to get a hold of because obviously some local stores don't care enough about the game to make a BCC account. And then some stores, the really bad ones, will just sell every copy of the promo that they have and not have any for players. So those are a few little problems, and sometimes that's why these things are so hard to get. The account is not easy to make, and many people, well, some people that don't have actual stores may have the accounts as well, or the actual stores that actually have them may not give them out. But rest assured, if your store carries the local, has a Dragon Ball Super product, they're normally going to be a BCC store, and they should be giving those out. So if they don't, make sure you bring it up to their attention, or you bring it up to Bandai's attention, make sure that they're actually giving out those promos, because it is a participation promo. So all you got to do
is just show up.
You literally, your body needs to be there. Right?
Also,
you don't even have to win or top 8 or nothing.
Yeah, another good thing you do is take a friend with you. Take a friend that's interested in the game, have him play through, see if he likes it. If he does it, he can give you his promo.
Exactly. Win-win.
Win-win. We either get a new player in the community, which is awesome, or you get 2 promos. That's awesome.
So let's explain what this little buddy does here. He's a 2-drop 5K combo. So already obviously pretty standard. He's a 10K attack, so nothing too overwhelming.
Nope.
He does have an auto though when he attacks look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 card among them, so you can actually choose up to 0, which I don't think you would ever want to do, but hey, you know. Add it to your hand, place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. So really
for example, if you look at the top 3 cards of your deck, and they're like, it's like Zeno, 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 you can go, I'll choose 0 and put all 3 of them on the bottom.
And that's cool because that means you can't
attack my leader, draw a card.
Yeah, that's not Zeno.
Right, that's not Zeno, thank you. Like you said, very rare that's ever going to be something you want to do, but it's possible.
It is very, very possible, but
it's probably still better just to have the Zeno in the hand. But
one of the main things about this card that makes it so good is actually comes in the special trait area.
Yeah.
Where it's actually not only a Saiyan, not only an Earthling, which actually there's no Earthling support yet, which I'm kind of frustrated about. But it's a Goku's lineage.
I'm happy about.
So Goku's lineage is obviously, you guys know it for the swap mechanic, right? Which Nikolai has here in his yard, one of the main swap cards, and something that pairs very well with the Goten, which is Bardock, the progenitor, has the ability to swap into a 2-drop Goku's lineage. And guess what? Little buddy here, Scrambling Sun Goten.
Happens to be a 2-drop.
Happens to be a 2-drop Goku's lineage. So a perfect match made in heaven.
Absolutely.
These 2 cards are going to be wreaking some havoc onto this format and getting a lot of play, a lot of Goku's lineage play that may have not been seen in the past. So make sure you guys pick up your Bardocks, make sure you pick up your Successor of Hopes, make sure you pick up your Scrambling Assault Sun Gotens.
Make sure you pick up your Pan leaders.
Pan leaders, of course. Pan is always relevant. Even if it loses, it's still relevant. But I would tell you to go to our wonderful website and get it for the cheapest price online. But, you know, the thing is, we kind of took everyone out. Yeah, we literally took the whole online store and took it with us to this beautiful con.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So all the wonderful singles that you normally would buy from us from all over the world, all these players, all these 120 players, plus all the con participants, which I want to say is over 10K members here.
Holy crap.
They have access to our inventory. So they cannot be both existing at the same time, unfortunately. So they will be back online starting on Monday. So if you guys want to wait till Monday, or actually, it might even be tomorrow, I think they should be back online tomorrow. But if you want to buy all these beautiful cards, make sure that you just wait a while. You know, give it till Sunday. Make those orders, and your orders will be shipped out, I believe, on Tuesday. Should be good, but this is going to be cool. We're going to be posting top 8 deck lists. We're going to be posting top 16 deck lists. It's going to be really cool. Definitely make sure you subscribe to the Patreon if you haven't already.
Absolutely.
That $10 tier is going to get you early access to all that information. Early access, not exclusive access, but it's going to give you early access. And then we also have a lot of exclusive content, like we said, Peter Katani's deck, Marcel's deck. We posted it last night.
Okay.
An in-depth video on why they were playing it. It's the actual card-for-card list that they ended up running today.
Cool.
They didn't change anything last minute.
Well, it's really important, you know, because like you can copy someone's deck, and that's not a bad thing to do. Don't let people discourage you from net decking, guys. It's a great way to learn the game. Not everybody likes to build decks, but a lot of the times what holds people back is they don't know how to play the deck with their net deck. You know, they'll know what cards are in it, they'll understand how to build it, they just don't know how to actually play it. So these videos you're talking about are very important. All right, Christopher's going to give Bulma 5K here. Draw a card. Flute Bulma back, draw another card.
And Christopher has 3 Gohans in his energy. That's hilarious. 3 different Gohan.
Yeah. These 2 Gotens look scary.
Very scary, especially when you have no way of interacting or putting pressure on them like Christopher does.
Yeah. He's blocks with his giant Bardock Ape. Says I'm gonna draw 2 more cards next turn. I think Christopher needs a combo here. I think he might need to actually try to force a card out of Nikolai's hand. Or get this blocker out of the way so he can start killing these Gotens. He's never going to get ahead if these Gotens stay on board. All right, we're up to 20 exactly. I'd like to see Christopher maybe play an Unbreakable to draw a card. I think he actually wants Bardock dead. I think it's like very imperative that he kills this here, but. Okay, now he's playing out the Protector of Time here. Now, what this is it's very similar to Time Patrol Trunks. Time Patrol Trunks, when it comes to play, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, put one in your hand, put the other one at the bottom of your deck. This card does essentially the same thing, but it has to be, it's the top 3, but it has to be a battle card instead of any card. And so why it could be sometimes better is in these aggro decks that don't play a lot of
event cards.
Extra cards. She gets to come out and see one more card, which is very important. Also, if you weren't able to get your Time Patrol Trunks through the villain pack, this is a very good replacement for that card.
Very cheap alternative.
Yep, very cheap alternative.
5 cents versus like $7-8.
Yeah.
So pretty cool.
Here comes out Roshi. Holy moly, it's Roshi. That card's so good.
It's Roshi, man. It took a long enough time for everybody to start just taking it as a main board staple. And
I was surprised how long it took.
Yeah. Because they weren't playing that at the beginning. They were still like Nimbus. I mean, Nimbus is great, but Nimbus with the Roshi is game.
Nikolai's starting to get to the point where he can just lock Christopher out of the game. What he'll do is he'll just start attacking with the Gotens and just filter through his deck and pick the two best cards he wants to get each time. He can go counter, or blocker, or whatever he wants to get in order to protect his board. Hopefully Christopher has like Mass Sand and sideboard. He needs a way to interact with these Gotens, or I don't think he's actually going to be able to win. Christopher down to 2 life already. So what do you think about Chain Attack Zeno and Hirudegarn?
I think it's a must.
You think it's a must? You have to have it?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because Hirudegarn has an ability that draws you 2.
Okay.
So it effectively cycles you through cards. And it's very good after a Chain Attack Zeno. So it's one of the leaders that you just want to see more cards. Even though you're netting the same amount, as a leader that would attack other leader and draw a card, you're getting the options of like, all right, this card's not good anymore. Let me get rid of these extra Zenos. Let me get rid of these extra chain attacks. Let's get rid of all this stuff that I don't really need right now and trading them in for 2 new cards. So it's also very good with Hirudegarn as a leader, because Hirudegarn as a leader, sure, when it flips, it doesn't draw you 2, which might be better sometimes, because when you Zeno and then you flip and then you draw, it might be better, but it's just like being able to chain Zeno for 2 energy, and then flipping into Hirudegarn, and then untapping those 2 energy, you essentially chain Zeno'd for free, right? You didn't spend anything.
Sure.
Really, I'm sorry, this is 3 energy, right? And then you untap 2, so you ended up tapping 1 energy for a chain attack Zeno play, which is extremely powerful. And then you still have Hirudegarn attacking, right, and taking away a card from your opponent and drawing yourself a card. So think about it. If you Zeno and then you flip Hirudegarn, and then you attack with the Hirudegarn, you take a card from your opponent goes down to 4, you go up to 6, right? And then that's like bearing anything that you do outside of that turn, right? Because that whole play right there just costs you 1 energy, right? So you can still play like off the Zeno, you can still draw Trunkses, you can still draw Satan Kabas, you can still draw whatever, untap Trunkses, and then go with the Scientist Fu and blah blah blah. Everybody knows those plays that you like. Sometimes Hirudegarn just puts all together, and you're just like, damn, that was overwhelming, you know. But yeah, I think it's definitely a must.
Yeah, one thing I like about it is it protects you from a bad hand. So like if you Zeno into like double Zeno in your hand, you can just pitch one and draw two more. You know what I mean? Like it protects you.
You're much you have a much better rebound from a bad Zeno, which is bound to happen. Zeno is a variance card, just like SS3 is a variance card sometimes. You know, you hit two bad cards off the SS3, you can hit two bad cards off the Zeno. I mean, there's nothing that really prevents that. It's not like you're able to see all these cards. You're not able to see all these cards at the beginning when you want them to. Maybe, you know, you want to see the flutes all at the beginning to wrap to really speed it up, and then maybe you don't want to see it until later. But you really can't control that sometimes. So being Hirudegarn, it's good because then when you start drawing those cards that you don't want to see, or you can super combo out of the cards that you don't want to see, like if you draw some events. What am I going to do with these, extra event cards or whatever?
Right. That's true.
Well, we can pitch them to the super combo now.
Yeah, so Nikolai Peterson wins that, guys. Sorry. What happened was Christopher just couldn't break the wall, and he just knew he was dead next turn. He tried to dig, he tried to find stuff to get through it, and he couldn't get through the wall. And so he just was like, all right, I can't win this game. I'm dead next turn. You win. Scoop up.
Yeah, sometimes you just got ride or die with the Zeno.
Sometimes
the Zeno does not reward, but sometimes it does.
I expect Christopher to...
Ooh, look at that. Christopher has a miraculous comeback Gohan in his deck. He has a miraculous comeback Gohan.
I'd say what, that card is actually really good against all these free blockers.
He's playing like every Gohan card.
Yeah.
It's like, Gohan deck.
Gohan's slowly becoming the best freaking character in the game. All of his cards are absurd. Like, there's like not very many Gohan cards you don't like see, that doesn't see play. There's like two.
I feel like they're shaping the card game up to be like the show, but like Gohan's not that great in the show.
Right.
Goku's the stones though.
Oh gosh, Goku. Yeah, so like George was talking about, the 6-drop Gohan, very, very good against these free blockers that Nikolai you want to use. And actually just the format. I mean, the meta has a lot of free blockers in it, and having some way to not only kill them easily, but to cost your opponent a life for blocking is very, very powerful. At Pro Play Games Live, hey handsome. What's up, Mr. Barnes? How you doing, sir? Hope you're having a great time.
What's up, Dan?
Daniel Barnes.
Dan the man.
There he is, son. There he is.
I'm surprised we have so many viewers after two big events happening this weekend, to be honest.
Well, yeah. Thanks, guys, so much for supporting us and being here and talking to us. Like I said, guys, always feel free to ask us questions. Like, you know, we're commentating. We're trying our best to keep up with chat and in the game itself, but we always love taking questions and talking to you guys. Ultimately, the reason why we do this is for you, and so we want to answer your questions. We want to, you know, say hi to you guys, talk to you, let us know you're here. You know, we love interacting with you guys.
Bro.
LA Regionals next week. Uh-oh.
West Coast getting their first one.
West Coast.
Their first regional on the West Coast. I expect that one to be like 300-400 people.
Oh, easily. Yeah, I mean, you guys go to events.
Probably 500.
I'd say probably 600, if I had to guess.
Maybe like 1,000.
Yeah, I'd say 1,000 to 100.
Not like 2,255.
Probably like.
And then one person
5,000.
So like 2,000.
I don't know what number he said, so I had to go way higher than it.
No, but yeah, it's gonna be great. I feel like they keep moving farther and farther away. Oh, that's a bar. Okay, makes sense. 500 cap, nice.
Oh, I would say they hit 500 then.
Okay.
That'd be my guess.
I wish we could ever get like 500 on the East Coast. I don't know why. I guess because there's so many things on the East Coast.
There is.
So like everyone's just like, also, I'll go to the next one.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong about this, but this is my theory, because the East Coast is pretty spread out, where the West Coast is, like, pretty centralized, right? Like, there's a lot of area in the West Coast, obviously, but, like, the hubs are pretty much in the same spot, right?
Yeah.
Like, so you have, like, California. There's a couple major, cities there, but they're all pretty close to each other. And then you have, like, from California to, Washington? But you never hear of, like, go to this tournament in Oregon, right? So there's, like, nothing there. So, like, from, like, Northern California all the way to Washington, there's really never events for anything. So if you live in the West Coast, you can go to California, Las Vegas, which is, like, dirt cheap to fly to, or drive to. It's right there. It's like 2 hours away. Or Washington State. You know what I mean? And I guess Texas, if you count that as West, but I count that more as, like, Midwest. So we're here, you have an event down in Florida. That's awesome. But then people in freaking New York have to drive, like, 15 hours to go to it. You know what I mean? It's like they're not going to be able to.
We did it.
Yeah.
Confirmed Dusty hates me over.
What?
He's like, Oregon, whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Oregon is one of my favorite college football teams. A matter of fact, I've always wanted to visit Washington State. Like, I want to go there so bad.
So we have both players shuffling up here for game 2. Goku over Hirudegarn. It was kind of like an awkward start for Christopher. I feel like he wasn't doing much at the beginning.
Well, I think Goten's showing the power. I mean, he just drew so many cards, and, like, the cards he drew were just...
Started off with, like, double Goten. Like, that's so hard to come back from.
Yeah, double Goten with a Bardock blocker, like... I mean, it's a little hard to come back from that, in my opinion. But what do I know? Answer, not much. Jimmy, I don't understand your question, my man. The stream always has a different timer than the main event, so that's why, because we have to do setup for them. So it's not fair to make them play like 5, 10, 6 minutes less than everyone else.
Yeah,
so,
usually when you're on stream, you'll get like a time extension.
Yeah, like usually 4 to 5 minutes. But yeah. I honestly don't think we've had that many draws.
No, we haven't.
Yeah,
no, everybody's been pretty cool with the rules.
Everyone's finished on stream. Everyone I've noticed out here seems like they've been finishing. So, yeah.
Yeah, and the end of match procedures is, whatever. When time is called, it's usually a draw if nobody's won or lost.
Right.
It's pretty simple. Same rules as everywhere else, to be honest.
Yep. Just go to any event you want to, see the rules. That's what they are here.
Pretty good.
I actually like this Gohan. I'm actually really impressed to see him play in this format. He was awesome yesterday in the starter deck battles, but it's a Gohan that when you swap him in, he kills something, which is pretty cool.
I like the Crusher Balls from Nikolai.
Yeah, Crusher Ball. It's kind of an underrated card. There's a lot of cards.
Especially with that card right there.
Yeah, Kefla is a good target.
Yeah.
Crusher Ball. That's a card that SS3 plays a lot.
I'd probably cry.
Yeah.
If my Kefla got Crusher Ball.
You pay 5, it gets Crusher Ball, and you're like, cool, I just get my turn.
Dragon Fist gets Crusher Ball. Science's Food gets Crusher Ball.
Actually, no, wait. Kefla has Deflect. I'm stupid. I'm sure. Has anyone said it in chat yet? Nope, I beat him.
What?
You guys, Kefla has Deflect. I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
I caught myself before I got yelled at. So it means I didn't make a mistake. I've made plenty of mistakes today, though. So.
Somebody just posted.
Boop, got me.
No, beat him.
I don't know who Kegla is. Doesn't count.
Kegla. Yeah, no problem, Jimmy. So, a hit from Christopher. He is playing hit, and that's maybe something that comes out of the sideboard for him. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's really good against these slower decks.
Yeah, I would not main foreseeing hit in a Hirudegarn deck. I don't know. Hirudegarn has evolved at the same time. It's probably not going to be the same thing that it was when Marcel won the event and Gen Con with it. Gen Con, sorry. No, wait, Gen Con. Gen Con. Yeah, right? Gen, right?
Gen Con, yep.
Yeah. So Gen Con. It's not going to be the same Hirudegarn deck, I don't think, because things are getting a little bit slower now. I mean, they still can be pretty fast. You can have those fast turns, those fast, like, games where you're just like, oh, man, I opened insane. But I feel like Hirudegarn can't be that all-in anymore. I don't know. That might just be me.
Well, one thing I like about Hirudegarn, and actually this is game in general, I think it's really cool that Marcel can play Hirudegarn, and it's much different than Christopher playing.
Oh yeah,
Hirudegarn.
we saw that yesterday with the starter battle.
Yeah, that's
Peter
so
was
cool.
playing the same deck as everyone else, but it just seemed like, you know, he was making magic happen with his cards and making extra usefulness and, you know, squeezing the value out of every card, which is something that you really want to be doing. It's all about resourcing.
Here we go. 10K. Into the leader.
These Roshis just putting a stop.
Love 'em.
Christopher's potential.
They're so
play.
good against these aggro decks because you stop their big attack, plus you have a combo card for their small attack.
Oh, he's rolling his life away.
Yep.
That's hilarious.
I think
That's actually pretty good.
It's really cool.
I'll probably do that. Not gonna lie.
I wouldn't do that.
I'm gonna try it next time. I'll be like, the dice is gonna.
I would just
determine
roll
my
one
fate.
every time and be like, what's happening?
What's happening?
What does that mean? I want to get that unbreakable.
You know what I really like in Hirudegarn? Objection.
I just
With,
like
like, the
I just
Zeno
like
package.
objection in general.
Me too.
I love objection.
Anytime I can jam objection, I'm jamming.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I get one more energy and it comes into play active. I'm okay with it. We'll do it. Alright, there is Piccolo, draw a card. 25K. Christopher's going to use a combo card of his own.
Super combo.
Pitching his
One of my favorite super combos, by the way. And I love that Bandai's printing more like that. Discard a
too.
card, draw two. Like, wow, that was revolutionary. That was mind blowing. I literally was like, wow, great job. I did not see that one coming ever in a million years.
Christopher taking some time, making sure he combos the right card out. I've actually seen old Mama Boma doing pretty good.
Yeah, she's good.
We've seen her 2 out of the 4 rounds so far.
I don't know if I'd play her in Hirudegarn, but I think the card is definitely really good. All right, double super combo for Christopher. That means he's down 2 Hoys. But it looks like he has a third one in his hand.
Yeah, if I'm Nikolai, I like that.
Yeah. And what Christopher's going to do here is he's going to try to survive the turn without awakening his leader, and he's successfully done it. He's going to be able to start the turn, charging his third energy, and essentially netting a total of 5 energy to use this turn because of his Hirudegarn activation.
Yep, big turn for him right here. Big turn.
Now, there's a few things that Christopher could do here, which are really interesting with this specific leader. He can actually use his energy for a card, and then attack with Hirudegarn, a filter, right? And then in the middle of combat, flip, untap 2 energy, right? He can do that to cycle through more cards, or he can chain attack Zeno, and then flip.
Awaken, attack, make him have to take a card out of his
Well,
hand.
no, he won't be able to stack his deck because Christopher only has 3 energy. But normally, yeah. I think Hirudegarn's ability is only if you have 4 energy or more.
Right.
That
He-
you
he
actually
has to have
stack your
4 energy
opponent's
to
deck.
play chain
Yeah,
attack
that you
though,
stack.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But he can still play it on 3 technically if he had 3 reds, but he's not going to be able to do it. But the thing is, you could either attack with Hirudegarn unawakened, right, while you can awaken,
Okay.
cycle, then flip to untap 2 energy, or you can actually just flip the Hirudegarn, like play your battle cards, then flip the Hirudegarn, and then attack with the Hirudegarn awaken to draw a card. You get me? So you have that, like flipping in mid-combat is something that a lot of people don't really like consider to kind of get that draw ability, because sometimes you want that draw 2 instead of the draw 1.
All right, so to answer your question, I checked to make sure I was right. David Dragon says, how did Nikolai add Unbreakable Goku to hands? It was through the Planet Vegeta.
Also off the Goten, but honestly, I don't know what he added it off of, but it could have been
it was
potentially off those 2 cards.
Yeah, it was off the Planet Vegeta, I saw him. I thought maybe it was like it cost 5 energy or something. I was like, oh no. But he costs 4. He's a target. All right, Christopher's going to awaken here. Ready 2 energy. It's a shame he didn't have another energy. He didn't have something for 1 energy he could play. And there is the chain attack into Zeno. Would be my guess. There it is. Good job for Christopher for waiting for Nikolai to see if he had a response. Making sure he didn't want a crusher ball, whatever was going to come out, or anything like that. Hey, while we're waiting for these players to shuffle, don't forget to go check out pro-playgames.com for all of your single and sealed product needs. If you guys haven't picked up the Ultimate Box yet, it has made a heck of a splash in the meta, so definitely go pick it up at pro-playgames.com. See what these guys get off of their Zeno. All right, Hirudegarn getting some pretty good cards, getting a Gohan, which is definitely a card you want to see. I don't think he has enough energy to play both. Like, I don't think he can attack with Zeno and Sensu. He does have Trunks, so he actually could. He could attack with Zeno, Sensu ready 2, Trunks ready 3, and then play Gohan, attack, gain 2 cards. But he's actually just going to choose to just pass. Playing the more conservative way. Okay, there's that Sensu Bean. Nikolai playing another Planet Vegeta. Searching his deck to see what he comes up with here. So we have 3 more rounds.
Yep.
Gonna be awesome. We've seen a heck of a lot of decks.
Yes.
Just a bunch. We've seen Pan, Hirudegarn, SS3.
What haven't we seen yet?
What was that?
What haven't we seen yet? That's like
Like
really
it's
top?
like meta.
SS3 blue. We haven't seen any mono blue.
We haven't seen mono blue. I'm thinking of just like leaders. I think we've seen just about all of like
that SS3 mono blue deck got significantly better now with this
the Vegito, yeah.
So I'm surprised if I don't see any, because I want to see that card in action. I want to see how you deal with that beast.
It's gonna be tough.
How many invites? Top 16 will be getting their invites, Jimmy.
Ooh, top 16, huh?
Yeah. It cleared out perfectly. at
That's
top
awesome.
16, yeah.
Christopher in a bad spot here, George. I'm gonna be honest. Very few cards in his hands. Looks like he drew Gohan off the top. That is pretty good. I don't actually. He's gonna choose Big Goku or Gohan as his energy play, and there's the Gohan. Draws 2 cards, draws Zeno, which, let me tell you how that's not very good, and what appears to be Banisher Fu. Or maybe it's Mira. 7-drop Mira, I'm not sure. Here's Hirudegarn, gonna attack. He has to, Nikolai has to put a card in his hand on top of his deck. He's gonna choose what appeared to be Senzu Bean, no Senzu Bean, oh crap, what was I trying to say? Appears to be a card that's good. And passes turn. Gohan coming down to stop the attack. Now has 2 Banisher Fu in hand. Unbelievable.
At least he's gonna be able to clear that Raging Spirit on Gohan.
Yeah, that thing is insane. I mean, it just draws your opponent so many cards. Yep, there's the food, gonna kill the Gohan. Try.
Do you give your opponent the 2 cards here? Nope. Christopher says, I'm not having any of that.
I just don't want you to kill my Gohan.
I'm sure Nikolai would have kept or taken the 2 life. You want to keep Nikolai down on cards. He's already down on 3. You don't want to move him up to 5 here with that attack. So heads up play by Christopher here. Nikolai's going to go and use that Gohan, all powerful Gohan, to take down another Gohan.
It's pretty sick.
That was a perfect way to get rid of it. Now Christopher can focus. Now Nikolai can focus on Christopher's life. Looks like Christopher's about to take it. Or roll for it. All right. A 5K combo.
Three to 4. Oh. Little baby Goten coming out. Christopher playing that Zeno down as energy. Tapping 3 here, playing out another Gohan as his last card. Unbelievable. 15K critical, draws 2, gets Chantak and Flute. Hirudegarn attacking leader. Nikolai picking a card to put on top of his deck. Could have used Trunks to untap 1, choosing a red for that. That's twice in a row. Christopher's last card in hand was promo Gohan.
That's so good.
Yep. His last card was Gohan. He attacked, drew a Flute, returned it to a Flute Trunks.
Oh, jeez.
Put Flute back in his hand. And he puts Gohan back in his hand. Trunks out the other energy, played it again, attacked, drew 2 more cards. It's like,
that's insane.
It's pretty good.
Gohan is literally putting in so much work, being able to look through those cards, and it's pressure. It's a crit.
Have to find a way to get rid of this Gohan, though. Nikolai drawing a Bardock Ape as his card. Going to attack with Goku. Draws a card. Draws... Didn't see it. Christopher is taking it. Going to 2.
This abrupt breakthrough Son Goku is so good. It has double strike. It can KO a card. If it KOs a card in rest mode, you draw a card. And if you're at like 4 or less life or 3 or less life, I think it's 3 or less life, he becomes a 4 drop instead of a 5 drop. So the card is literally insane. I think it's the only like spot on yellow removal that exists. I might be wrong. But in that color, it's kind of just like a Beerus. Oh my god, 2 Hoys off of Christopher's deck.
That's all 4, right? We've seen all 4.
I think that's all 4, right? This was the game that we saw too. $25, $35, $40, $45, $45, and you got $25, $35, $40, $50, yeah. So beat him by 5K.
Still a lot of cards.
That Goku's so good.
He's
huge,
good. He's good.
Double strike, like, just insane. Removal, draws you a card if you kill a card. It's like
everything you could ever
that guy's
want.
A sleeper, and he's from the dash pack too.
Yes, sir.
Definitely pick up your copies if you don't have them already. That guy, I'm just waiting to make a good deck with him. Like as more and more yellow cards come out, like you never know. Look at Piccolo when it first came out, trash. Now it's insane.
Now it's absurd.
Hit, same card when it came out, trash. Now it's insane.
I don't think it was ever trash.
No, it was like $10. That's what I mean, trash. Like normally when cards have a low price, because they're interpreted, they're interpreted as trash. Going into game 3, we got Nikolai and Christopher, a 1-1 match. SS3 red, Hirudegarn blue. SS3 yellow versus Hirudegarn blue red. What do you guys have in the chat? What do you think takes game number 3 here? I really like the yellow that Nikolai's deck brings to the table. It has a lot of powerful cards there. It has Crusher Ball, it has Nimbus, it has Roshi, it has the powerful swap cards. I really do like it. It does have some random Goku's Lineage deck. You see the Goten right there and Nikolai's deck as sideboarding. He has some Apes in there. I don't know. It seems pretty cool. But then, of course, Christopher's deck, it seems like a standard Hirudegarn deck for the most part. He is focusing a lot on those Gohans, though. He's really, either he builds his deck like that, or he's just really just getting those cards and he's just like using them, or trying to abuse them as much as possible. Regardless, both these players 3-0 here, so they know what they're doing and they're in contention. About halfway through the tournament, we got 7 rounds today, and there is a top 16 invite qualification. Yeah, they might be going into time. Not sure exactly how much time is left in the round now.
right, going into game 3. So who you guys want to win this match? Let us know in the comments at ProPlayGamesLive. SS3 Goku, the classic SS3 Goku versus Hirudegarn. Is it Hirudegarn or Hirudegarn?
Hirudegarn, yeah.
Is it Hirudegarn?
Peter Katani.
Well, we're trying to get him. I'm actually recording some bonus footage to put on the channel, Kitchtail Meta channel.
Sick.
But the SD card just got full after one match.
No way.
So the second match we had an Ultra Instinct Goku player. It's been an Ultra Instinct Goku. And I was so pumped. And like I don't think I even got a match. It's like there's no way that the SD card fills up.
That's insane. What'd you get? Like a centimeter?
I don't know what happened. So I'm gonna have to like go like just one time. I want something to work. You know what I mean?
One time.
Just one time. I just hit record on the camera and let it record.
It's like, nope.
Nope.
Looks like overwhelming majority on Nikolai's side. Oh, Nikolai's actually like a local, or used to be a local when we were in West Palm Beach. So I think he's from that area, like Fort Lauderdale,
right.
West Palm. So shout out to him making the venture all the way to Washington D.C. to play some
Absolutely.
competitive Dragon Ball Super. Love to see those locals do that. So shout out to him. I really wish him the best of luck here in this last game of the 4th round. Yes.
Round number 4.
Round numero 4. More than halfway done. I was letting people know.
Yep. Got 3 more rounds, then
good,
top 8.
Yep.
Top 8 always intense.
Top 8, by the way, we are playing out today. So
Absolutely.
we'll be able to finish up the whole day in by like 8 p.m., I think.
That's
8 or 9
so
p.m.,
cool.
I think. What was our estimated time of finishing, which is actually a record breaker.
Yeah, that'd be insane.
For how fast I think any Dragon Ball Regional has actually concluded, including a top cut, all in one day. So for those of the people that said that it could not be done, it's happening right here.
You haven't met head judge Gabriel Alonso.
Yeah, no, you have not met the superstar team that is Pro Play Games. We got commentator extraordinaire Dusty O'Brien.
Who's that?
I don't know, some random guy. Judge, veteran, Pro Tour, competitor, experienced professional, Gabriel Alonso. Head judge Greg
by the way,
Crawford.
he looks like a head judge.
He does,
I'm just talking about.
saying.
He's
Yeah,
like
he fills the role.
he's like towering over people. He's just like ready to go.
We got Greg Cross is assistant head judge, so experience of playing, an ARG judge, an experienced ARG judge. And then we have some wonderful floor judges that were able to take up a pretty good gig this weekend.
Pretty good.
I know one of them had a great time yesterday. He was only able to judge one day, but we got a great amount of special promotional packs and
That's
stuff.
so
He was
cool.
super happy. So I'm glad.
I'm glad Bandai takes care of their judges.
Yes,
You know?
yeah.
That's important.
Yeah, Bandai actually recently upping the prizes given to judges.
Oh, sick.
So they've actually been giving the TOs more to give to the judges, and it's been fantastic, Like,
What do they give the commentator?
They give them like a snack or two.
It's a snack?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
like $1 or $2.
I like that.
Towards your snack budget.
I'll say I'm a sucker for some ramen. If they just want to ship me over any kind of ramen,
Oh yeah, they have 10 for one.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
You
just
could actually
bring
get
it right-
20 bowls of ramen.
bring it over. That's all I need.
And it's a microwavable kind, so it'll be done in like a minute or so. So super good. Yeah, super high quality.
I'm gonna go fix the camera that accidentally knocked it over.
Okay. Things happen, of course. We'll be able to fix that. So 2 Bardoks and energy here for Nikolai, which is it's pretty odd. It's pretty odd, honestly. I don't know if he manually charged one. I think his first 2 charges off the SS3 was Bardock and Gohan, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, DBS dad is DBS head judge.
I'm back. Oh my gosh, I almost flipped over. Holy crap.
Cow, yeah,
That's a long drive. If I would have flipped over, I would have been going.
This stage is not as reliable as you think it is.
I feel sturdy. I feel safe.
Really?
Here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually kind of nice having the stream up here, actually.
No, yeah, it's fantastic. I love having this commentator booth up on the stage. We get to make sure everything is going smoothly, and it looks great.
Thank you.
Everybody's like just watching from the stage, and they're like, oh man, look at those guys up there. They must be important. Little do they know we are not. How many times can you sideboard? You can sideboard all 15 cards if you like. You sideboard once between every game. So after game 1 is done, you can go to your sideboard. You can put in all 15 cards. You can put in 0 cards. You can put in 1 card. You can put in 2 cards. Whatever you like. But you can only do it once, and then after you shuffle up and present your deck, there's no more sideboarding until that game concludes. And then if you do end up going to a game 3, you can sideboard once again. You can take out those cards or put them back in or shuffle them all in and then shuffle the same ones back out. Whatever you want to do. Only once, then you present your deck and it's over. No more sideboarding. Then you go on to the final game. Game 3, which is what these players are actually finding themselves in. And after that, the match is over. You de-sideboard, of course. Make sure you bring back your deck to its original form, what you wrote down on your deck list, and get ready for the next round. That's the whole process of sideboarding. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that would be a great idea, right? Having like a TV up with like the stream.
Yeah. No, we could absolutely do that. Wouldn't be too hard to do at all. It would have to be the Twitch feed, not the live feed. That way there would be a delayed,
Yeah, it would be the Twitch feed, yeah. Yeah, that's easy to do, yeah.
Yeah, that would be super cool. I agree. I think that'd be really neat.
We actually have a watchable screen, but only for ourselves, obviously.
Right.
But we can make one for the players. Yeah, it would just be the Twitch stream.
Time left in the round, we're not sure yet, actually. The head judge hasn't called it yet, right?
No, hasn't called it yet.
So that means
don't know.
Whatever time's left, plus probably, 5 or 6 minutes for this?
Yeah. I don't want to say it either because I'm sure some players on the floor are actually watching the stream.
Sure. That's true. That's good. That's a good point. But whatever the time is, I would say plus 6 minutes or so for this for the stream. We are getting faster at getting the stream together.
Yes.
But we're doing some pretty cool stuff. We're taking pictures of players before.
No. There's a lot of cool things that we want to do in the middle, that we've been doing in the middle, and more stuff that we want to do in the middle that we'll know for next time, who to designate and stuff like that. So it streamlines a little bit better, but
Ubonk said at Pro Play Games Live, Dusty, I just made ramen. Holy moly. I'm coming to your house. Give me the address.
Ship it over here. I got you.
I'm going. I love it. I had the best ramen of my life in DC, by the way.
Man, don't even talk to me about that. I'm already so upset.
Maybe the best food I've ever had in my life.
Can you stop?
I swear, I'm not lying. I mean, it's like an epiphany. It's like I ate it, and I was like, oh my God. This is what, food is supposed to taste like. And yesterday, we went with Vince to another Japanese food place, just happened to, where they wanted to go. And I got some curry ramen there. Was not as good. A little disappointing.
Not as good?
A little disappointing.
Oh man, that hypes up that place so much more now.
Yeah,
I think it's called Underground Toki, right?
It's like Toki Underground.
Toki Underground. There we go. Man, I'm so mad because I was actually supposed to. We were supposed to go to dinner all together that night.
Yeah. Yesterday we were?
No, on Friday. No, Thursday.
Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, we were supposed to go to that
I
Toki Underground together.
Yeah, I remember that. That was sick.
Because
you blew through the red light. Matt, think about that. If you didn't run through the red light,
right?
you would have been able to eat it.
Yeah, because you would have gone there before. Yeah, exactly. You would have found it. The person I was with, for the backstory, guys, couldn't find it because he was in the car with me and he couldn't. It was hidden, right? Even in the Google reviews, it says this is a hidden shop. You can't really
It's worth it. It's amazing.
No, it's insane. But I could imagine how many customers they've lost from not being right there.
I think it's part of the allure.
It might be. It just might be.
I'll tell you what, whatever customer they lost, they'll come back and eat a bowl of that ramen, and they'll be there forever. I didn't want to leave.
Wow, that existed.
I ate my ramen, and Blake looked at me and goes, "We're going to eat here every day this week, aren't we?" Like, he was kind of sad. I was like, no.
Shout out to Andrew Calderon. You guys know him from the PPG DBS streams. He's actually a legacy champion, one of the top 5 legacy players in the world. I think number like 1 or 2. And he's currently 6-0 at Grand Prix Orlando.
No big deal.
6-0.
Pro play games, they win in Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dragon Ball and Magic. And
that's insane. That's an insane feat. Shout out to him. I know he wishes he could have been here. He really did want to come with us and play DBS.
But he's holding the team down, you know what I mean?
Very hard to pass up on a GP, though. Very hard. You eat ramen with chopsticks? I mean, I would imagine yes, right?
What is it?
You eat ramen with chopsticks? I would imagine yes.
I do, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, in case you guys don't know, if you eat ramen, it's kind of.
Greg.
I mean, the cool thing about ramen, as far as Japanese cuisine goes, like I've been trying to learn how to cook like a lot of traditional Japanese cuisines, but ramen's always been like one of those things that's very intimidating to me. But I learned that you're actually supposed to always taste the broth first before you ever eat ramen. So you're always supposed to taste the broth first. I'm not gonna say it's rude if you don't, but it's kind of like traditional if you do. Like not like it's kind of hard to explain what I'm trying to say. It's kind of etiquette, I suppose, if you taste the broth first. Because in reality, that's where all the skill comes in. Whenever you're eating ramen, it all comes in with the broth. Broth is what makes ramen ramen. And Tokyo Underground, oh my goodness, it's just an amazing place. I think what I've heard was Tokyo Ramen is actually the second best ramen shop in America. And I don't know if it's true or not. I haven't ate at every ramen shop in America, but I'm pretty sure the single best bowl of food I've ever had in my life. All right, let's see what Christopher decides to play here. I don't know, Louis. I don't know what deck he's playing in Legacy, but I will let you know. When George gets back, I'll let you know. I'm not sure if George knows. I'm actually not even sure what's good in Legacy anymore. It's been forever. Is Dredge still good in Legacy? Like, I don't know. Hey, Felipe, do you know what he's playing in Legacy?
What?
Do you know? Do you know what he's playing?
No, it is standard at GP Orlando.
Oh, it's standard.
Unfortunately, they're not streaming it for some reason.
Right. Do you know what he's playing in standard?
He is playing Esper Control.
Esper Control. So he is not playing Legacy. He's playing standard. I guess he was just a really good Legacy player. And he's playing Esper Control in standard. Esper Control, a classic. Esper, blue, white, black. The control colors. Uh-oh. Takes that, goes to 3. 3-3 here. Jataxian Probe got banned. Man, I remember when that card was in standard. What a day. All right, let's see what's going to happen here. This is a pretty close game. Christopher with 5 cards in hand. Nikolai playing out another Gohan combo. Oh, guys, here's something cool. It just happened. Literally just happened. Danny Hype being named Player of the Year by ARG. Something pretty cool. So, guys, make sure you give Danny your love and support. Great guy. Have you ever had a chance to interact with Danny?
No, yeah, I have.
Yeah, such a good dude.
Yeah,
such a good guy.
He's cool, man.
Yeah, very polite. very nice person.
Still
Always
have not played him.
Huh?
I still haven't played him, actually.
Lucky you.
Lucky you. Yeah, he still hasn't played me or Peter, actually.
George actually, and it's going to be really surprising to everybody, a pretty good player of Dragon Ball Super, as it turns out. I wouldn't know. I've never lost to the man, but I hear that he's a good player, but I've yet to see it.
Dusty definitely cheated again. Getting him banned from Bandai as we speak.
No.
No.
Please don't. And there we go. That's match. Yeah. Oh, it was just a draw?
It was a draw, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, yep. Just a draw. Chris, unfortunately, could not finish him off. Our first draw on stream.
Yeah, first draw on stream.
Yeah, 2 very good games by those players, though.
Yes. They did take a little bit, to make their plays.
Right.
Just a little bit. Honestly, these are games that can be avoided the more that you play at a regional competition, the more that you get used to these time rules.
Right.
It's much more easy to be avoided.
Right.
I know Peter Gattani, first round at Gen Con, he goes and draws. And we're like, look, you can't be drawing so much, like cut the banter between games. Even though he loves being friendly and stuff like that.
Right.
You got to cut the banter sometimes. And sure enough, he didn't draw for the rest of the tournament after that talk.
All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. We appreciate it. Guys, we'll be right back with round number 5 very soon. Like I said, this round's over, so we're going to get stuff set up and go straight into round 5 very soon. See you guys shortly. Watch the commercials. Give your love and respect to Bandai and PPG, and we'll see you guys very shortly. Love you. See you soon.